Let's be honest here. If somebody mentions classical guitar, the first pieces that come to your mind are probably Alhambra, Asturias, Cavatina, or Capriccio Arabe. But what if I tell you there are so many hidden gems that you can discover, listen to, and play? I took some time and investigated some new pieces that you guys hopefully will find interesting and beautiful as I do. That will be the topic of today's conversation. And before we start, I want to thank Ortega Guitars for kindly sponsoring this series. A little disclaimer is that some of these pieces are quite complicated and really high level. So if you are searching for new piece to play, but you are a beginner or intermediate player, maybe not all of them could fit for you, but you can still listen to them and enjoy them. First hidden gem on my list is a piece from Spanish composer Antonio Majon called Aire Vasco. The full name of the piece is Aire Vasco OP 19. The interesting thing I found about the composer is that he was born in Andalusia, and as a child he became blind and settled later in Buenos Aires. This piece is really romantic, emotional, has some beautiful phrasings, slurs, and interesting culminations. The piece is around 6 to 8 minutes long, depends on how fast you play it, and there are multiple recordings on YouTube, but I will link one of them for you down below. The second piece on my list is a piece by Johann Caspar Merz. It's called Harmonie du Soir. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that good, but the other name is Grand Fantasy. This composer was born in Kingdom of Hungary, which is now Bratislava in Slovakia. His music was inspired by pianists such as Schumann, Schubert, Mendelssohn, and Chopin. I heard this piece also on YouTube. There is a video of my colleague, I will link down below. This piece has beautiful theme and it's really virtuosic. Next one is such a sweet piece from Joaquin Turina called Rafaga. A couple of informations about this piece I could find is that it was written in 1929 and it starts really smoothly with the chord sequence and then later develops into the dance pattern. The duration of this piece is a little more than 2 minutes, which is a perfect choice for encore, for example. And I found Julian Bream's performance, so you can check it out. Guys, you know this feeling when you discover something new and then you ask yourself, how is possible that I lived without it so far? Well, this was the case with me and the Ortega Guitars instrument work mat. This care set includes a neck support that you can adjust on 2 levels, and it's perfect for changing strings on your guitar while having a really stable support that prevents your instrument from sliding away. I've been using this mat for cleaning my instrument as well, and it's such a lifesaver. If you also want to get this cool accessory, I will link the website of Ortega Guitars in the description below. Hidden gem number 4 is Mario Castronovo Tedesco Suite OP 133. Tedesco was an Italian composer that collaborated a lot with the legendary guitarist Andres Segovia, which resulted in him making 35 works for guitar. This piece is more than 17 minutes long and it's really technically demanding and really difficult to make fingering for. The only thing I could find about this piece is that it was not edited by Andres Segovia, but still it was played in a couple of his concerts. This piece has 3 movements that I'm going to try to read now. First one is molto sostenuto, pomposo, quasi in improvvisazione. Second is Scotch ballad. Third is capriccio all'americana. So it's really interesting piece, really different movements, and I recommend you to listen to it. Or if you're an advanced player, then you can also consider it for your repertoire. Number 5 is a piece from a composer from my country, Dusan Bogdanovic. It's called Lament for Guitar and it was written in 1996. Dusan Bogdanovic is a Serbian composer that is based in America. He has been composing pieces that have synthesis from classical, jazz, and ethnic music. Lament is one of my favorite pieces from him because it has such a beautiful and mysterious theme at the beginning especially. It really creates this magical atmosphere. You have to listen to this one. It's so enjoyable, I promise you. I will also link it down below. Now I want to tell you about the pieces that I played that are really not that well known and also rarely played. First one is Antonio Cano, Spanish composer Antonio Cano, El Delirio, which is delirium in the translation. This one is a really simple and beautiful tremolo piece that also has some developments in the middle, so it's not all the time tremolo. There is some passages also in between, but in general, really sweet piece that is around 5 minutes long. There are videos of me playing this piece on YouTube, but not on my channel, so I will link it down below so you can check it out. And the final hidden gem for today is the sonata that I discovered around 2 years ago, and I decided to learn it and play it on my master exam this January. This piece is also from a Spanish composer, Eduardo Lopez Chavarri. The name is simply Sonata No. 2. It has 3 movements. Short analysis of this piece I can tell you is that in the first movement of this piece we have a theme that is being repeated, just modified in the second part. The second movement as usual is really slow, and the final movement is in the form of rondo. When I first discovered this piece I was surprised that it was not that well known and almost nobody was playing it, but I liked the Spanish spirit it has, and it's so passionate. One thing I can tell you about this piece, it is really difficult to connect, so the fingering can take some time for you to make it happen. The third movement of this piece is really fast and has constant alternation between P and I finger. That one was a little challenging to play on the stage because you need to be really 100% focused. Unfortunately, I don't have this piece published anywhere, but I will insert a little part of it from my exam in January so you can hear. These are all the pieces I had for you today. If you want me to search more and bring you more ideas and inspirations, just let me know. Please let me know in the comments how many of these pieces you already heard or knew or maybe even played, and how many of them are completely new for you. Thank you for watching Sunday Talks with Eva. This was episode number 3. I will see you next week, same time, for the episode number 4. If you would like to share some pieces that you also think that are not that often played and deserve more attention, please write in the comments. Let's make the comment section a big inspirational place where everybody can come and search for something new. Have fun exploring these new pieces, and if you want to support me, like this video, subscribe, comment and share, and I see you tomorrow.